When you think of Nepal, you might picture snow-capped peaks, ancient temples, and serene monks moving quietly through misty courtyards. The Himalayas stand as silent guardians, their white summits touching the sky, while the spiritual calm of monasteries seems to slow time itself. But there's another side to Nepal, one whispered about in the shadows of busy alleys, sometimes even called sinful by those who don't quite understand it. Not sinful in the sense of vice, but in the country's raw, unfiltered intensity, a vibrancy that pulses through every crowded street and every expressive face. Nepal challenges your perceptions, inviting you to look beyond the postcard-perfect views and glossy travel photos. Today, let's peel back the myths and discover the real Nepal, beyond trekking maps, beyond the well-trodden tourist paths, and beyond the pages of worn brochures. Here, beauty and complexity intertwine. What some call sins are actually its greatest virtues. Sinfully delicious food shared on bustling streets, breathtaking landscapes that steal your breath, and a generous spirit that welcomes strangers as friends. Nepal indulges the senses at every turn. Incense and street food aromas waft through the air. Vibrant prayer flags flutter in the mountain breeze, and temple bells ring out above the city's constant hum, blending the sacred with the everyday. It's a delightful overload, a place for the full of heart, where laughter and music spill into the streets. Let's cast aside preconceptions and walk the dusty lanes, climb ancient temple steps worn smooth by centuries, and listen to the stories of those who call this land home, stories of resilience, hope, and joy. The truth of Nepal is more fascinating and inspiring than any myth or legend you've heard. This country doesn't just welcome you, it leaves a mark on your soul, changing you in ways you never expected. It's a journey worth taking, a story worth living, and an adventure that will stay with you forever. Are you ready to see Nepal as it truly is? Let's begin. To truly understand Nepal, you must first know its place in the world. Nestled between the giants of China and India, it is a land shaped by its unique geography and history. For thousands of years, Nepal has been a crossroads of cultures, where ancient trade routes and diverse peoples have mingled and exchanged ideas. Nepal is a land of three distinct layers: the southern Tarai's lush jungles and teeming wildlife, where elephants and rhinos roam free; the central hills, alive with terraced farms, vibrant villages, and ancient cities that have stood for centuries; and the mighty Himalayas to the north, home to 8 of the world's 10 highest peaks, including the legendary Everest. Each region, with its own people and traditions, shapes the very soul of the nation. Nepal's history is as layered as its landscape, never colonized, fiercely independent, and deeply proud of its heritage. The Kathmandu Valley's ancient dynasties left behind living museums, Durbar squares, wooden palaces, and gravity-defying temples that still awe visitors today. Even now, as you wander these winding, centuries-old streets, you can feel the echoes of the past all around you. Nepal's transition from monarchy to republic in 2008 marked a new era, but its deep roots remain strong. Traditions endure, temples remain the heart of communities, and resilience is woven into daily life. Nepal honors its past while looking boldly to the future, blending ancient rituals with modern aspirations. It's a nation where history and hope, tradition and ambition meet and intertwine. And that's what makes Nepal so endlessly compelling, a place of wonder, warmth, and spirit. Welcome to Nepal, the bridge between worlds, where heaven truly touches the earth. Nepal isn't a solo act. It's a symphony of over 125 ethnic groups and 120 languages. From Sherpas in the Himalayas to Newars in the Kathmandu Valley and Tharu in the south, diversity is Nepal's heartbeat. Food is a cultural adventure: dal bhat, momos, and Newari delicacies. Eating here is communal, a joyful way to connect. Festivals light up the year: Dashain, Tihar, Holi, each a riot of color, music, and devotion. These celebrations unite communities and reinforce bonds. Traditions are woven into daily life, from the respectful Namaste greeting to multi-generational families living together. There's a deep respect for elders and a sense of community that's rare elsewhere. In Nepal, relationships matter more than transactions. It's a society built on connection, and that's truly beautiful. Life in Nepal has its own rhythm, full of quirks you won't find in any guidebook. The flag is the world's only non-rectangular one, symbolizing the Himalayas and religious harmony. The Nepali calendar is 57 years ahead. Here, it's 2082. The living goddess Kumari, worshipped in Kathmandu, is a living link to the country's spiritual past. Legends like the Yeti add magic to the mountains, while daily life is defined by resilience and ingenuity. In Nepal, the spirit is always Kegarne, what to do, find a way forward. Why call Nepal sinful? It's a misunderstanding of its profound spirituality. Here, religion is lived in the streets, sacred cows wander markets, and the line between sacred and everyday is beautifully blurred. The Aghori sadhus at Pashupatinath challenge norms, seeking purity in what others call impure. Tantric influences in art and ritual may shock outsiders, but they symbolize the union of wisdom and compassion. Nepal's sin is its unapologetic embrace of all life: birth, death, joy, sorrow. At Pashupatinath, open-air cremations are a public moving ritual. Death is accepted, not hidden. The real sin is to live disconnected from these truths. Nepal invites you to be fully present, to experience everything. Here, spirituality is not sanitized. It's lived, raw, and real, and that's its greatest virtue. Stories hold Nepal together, threading through every valley and echoing across the peaks. I met Pasang, a porter in the Everest region, who learned 5 languages from trekkers. His school was the mountains, his books the tourists. Each day, he greeted travelers from distant lands, picking up new words and stories as he walked. He carried supplies for a medical clinic, seeing his work as service to his community and the world. Every step he took was a lifeline, connecting remote villages to hope and healing. His life was tough, but his spirit was vast as the Himalayan sky. He found joy in small moments, a shared laugh, a sunrise over snow-capped peaks. In Bhaktapur, a potter shaped clay with hands that carried generations of tradition. Each pot she made was a story, molded from earth and memory. Her pots travel the world, carrying a piece of her city to people she'll never meet. Through her craft, she connects Bhaktapur to distant homes and hearts. Nepal's spirit lives in these everyday acts: resilience, humility, and connection to the land. The rhythm of planting and harvest is a song passed down through generations. It's in the hands of artisans, the songs of farmers, and the quiet dignity of its people. Their work and music fill the air, weaving a tapestry of culture and pride. These stories define Nepal more than any headline. They are the heartbeat of the nation, pulsing through every home and village. The Grand Mountains are only part of the story. The true beauty lies in the lives lived beneath their shadow. The real magic is in the people, their warmth, their laughter, and their enduring hope. And their stories stay with you long after you leave, carried on the mountain air. If one word defines Nepal, it's resilience. After the 2015 earthquake, communities rebuilt together, sharing what little they had. The people find joy in simplicity and maintain hope in adversity. Life's impermanence is accepted, rooted in Hindu and Buddhist teachings. The focus is on the present, on family, and on the enduring beauty of the land. This collective spirit is visible everywhere, from fields to festivals. Nepal's strength is its interconnectedness, allowing it to bend without breaking. Look beyond the headlines. See the smiles, the kindness, the dignity. This is the true face of Nepal. I hope this journey has opened your eyes to the real Nepal. More than mountains, it's a land of stories and resilience. The Sinful label is just a doorway to a deeper, more beautiful truth. If you're curious, visit with an open mind and heart. Trek, taste, listen, and connect. Even if you can't travel, you can support Nepal's artisans, donate to local causes, and share these stories. In a divided world, sharing stories of resilience and connection builds understanding. Join our community to keep discovering hidden corners and untold stories. Your support helps us continue this journey. Thank you for traveling with me. As we close, I remember a sunrise over the Himalayas, Everest glowing pink, a symbol of hope. Nepal is a country that keeps its head in the light, no matter the shadows. It's a beacon of spiritual strength and resilience. The most profound truths are simple: a shared meal, a sunrise, a stranger's kindness. Nepal doesn't just show you these things, it makes you feel them. Its sins, raw spirituality, sensory overload, and full embrace of life are its greatest virtues. Nepal invites you to slow down, breathe, and reflect on what matters. It's a gift to the world, a mirror for our own lives. Embrace the overwhelming, the challenging, the magical. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.